In this video, I'm going to show you what sold on eBay this week. I've got my eBay account all pulled up. My sales, it was a humongous week. It was almost $1,400 in gross sales. But first, a little bit about my channel.
Hi, I'm Lee, and I'm the founder of ListingToFreedom.com. I've made over $65,000 selling used items on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and I'm ready to teach you how to make money flipping thrift finds.
All right, so I've got my eBay account all pulled up. I'm ready to show you on the inside all the sales that I had for the week. I'm going to show you each and every sale. Plus, I've got about 10 or so different items that we can go through and talk about and see how much they actually sold for. Now, if you haven't followed me before, I do sell what you might consider lower value clothing items. And that's just because I live in the middle of suburbia. I'm not near a big, huge city where I can go and get huge brands from, but that's okay because I've made over $65,000 just by flipping clothes like these. So let's get started and I'll show you what I sold.
All right, so I'm over here at my computer. I'm going to switch you to the little screen so I can flip you over and you can see inside of my eBay account. All right, so I am in eBay Seller Hub and you're looking at my sales here for the past month. This video, we're specifically looking for the past 7 days. You'll notice it says 1242 for my sales. That is counting today, which has barely started. I've already had $66 of sales overnight. Yesterday was a huge day. This is not a record day for me. I've had bigger days than this, but it was $358 in gross sales. There's not really any rhyme or reason for that. I didn't have auctions ending. It just happened to be a lot of sales coming in. There's a lot of back to school items that are being sold. So this is a $200 vertical amount here. So most of these days ran between, this lowest day in the last 7 days was $113, but most of them were $150 up to $200. All right, so I'm going to jump over to my orders tab. You'll also see I had an exciting milestone this week with breaking 3,000 for my feedback, so that is huge. So I'm back on the orders tab, and I've already set this up to show the previous 7 days that we're looking at, and these are all the sales from here. So it was a total of 58 different sales for almost $1,400. Now there is one item that sold twice, so the numbers are for that counted twice. So before we get started, let me figure out, so I'm going to put in 1380, we'll round it up to 1385, divided by 58 items. That's almost $24 for an average sale price. Now this does include sales tax and shipping, so this is definitely not how much I'm making per item. I also did have some international orders. I had 3 different orders where there were multiple items purchased, so that was super exciting. So I'm going to scroll through these so you can see what I sold, and then I have several tabs open on my computer so I can jump in and show you the items, and we can talk a little bit more about these specific items. So I did sell a couple different Boy Scouts shirts. It's that time of year. I guess Boy Scouts is going on, so that is exciting. And just back to school, here was a dance leotard that sold. I am clearing out some old inventory, so if you see those lower prices, that's the reason for that. This is the item that I mentioned a little bit ago about selling twice. I had it listed wrong as women's pants. I pulled the item to ship and realized, hey, this isn't women's, it's actually men's. So I contacted the seller and she said, yes, go ahead and cancel. I relisted and they pretty much immediately sold. So once I had them listed correctly, they sold very quickly and they sold for the full price. Let me keep going through these. There's another Boy Scout shirt here. Another Boy Scout shirt, so I think that makes 3 Boy Scout shirts. Back to school uniform. And hang on just a second because I'm going to get to the bottom of this and we're going to go through some of these items. All right, here's one of the orders that I had, 3 different orders. There was a snowsuit, a shirt, and a hat, and that sold total for $41 plus shipping. All right, so into the items. These are the pants that had sold twice. Once I listed them as men's, they sold, I think, like the next day for $18.99 plus shipping. This is one of the Boy Scout shirts. Don't be afraid to buy them. If they have patches on them, they still sell. This one actually did have some staining as well, but it still sold for quite a bit of money. All right, next is a LuLaRoe dress. I've been staying away from LuLaRoe, but this is one that I couldn't pass up. It's a solid print. There's nothing crazy about it. And it was a size 3XL, so that definitely helped out a lot. It did sell for over $20, so I was super happy about that. Other than that, I am staying away from LuLaRoe. This is another Boy Scout shirt that sold. Again, this is also has some patches and some staining, so don't be afraid to go ahead and grab those. One thing about the Boy Scout shirts is you'll find that there are both the kid sizes for the kids that are in Boy Scouts, but there's also uniforms for the leaders. And so this specific one is for a leader, and it is for women. So they do have women's clothes, so just be aware of that. Most of the tags will say on them who they are for. This is a new with tags, and I had a mistyping here. It should have been White Stag. It is not a brand I would think about buying. So you've probably seen this before. Don't quote me on this, but I think that it's from Kmart, Sears maybe. I'm not sure. Anyways, this did sell for the $24.99 plus shipping, and it's because partly that it's new with tags, but mostly because of the style. The style is what I would call tiered. It's almost kind of sections, vertical or horizontal sections, and then there's crinkle material, velvet material. So super popular style. I just put tiered in the title, and also modest. All right, next item is a muumuu, and I find a lot of resellers are not purchasing these to resell. This specific one I accepted an offer for of $20 plus shipping. The bigger the size that you can find, the better. The funner the print, the better. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's just a basic, huge muumuu dress. No particular brand. This is what the tag looks like on the inside. Reseller is the brand. All right, this is a pair of pants. It's by the brand 511 Tactical Series. I actually did sell 2 of these in an order. The buyer actually paid 2 separate times for each order, once for each order, but I was still able to combine them and save that money on shipping. If you come across this brand, I've had really good luck with it. I do especially well with the men's, but even the women's like these were in really nice condition, and those sold for $26.99. All right, this is another combined order. This is by a brand called Can. I believe that it is from the Buckle. One sold for $22.99, $24.99, and then the buyer ended up paying $18 of shipping. Now, they did not ask for me to combine shipping. I do offer discounted shipping if you ask to combine it, but it has to be done beforehand because I can't go back and adjust it. So anyways, I was able to fit both of these into a padded flat rate, so it'll only end up costing me like $7.50 to actually send it. So I get to make a little bit money on the shipping, which is exciting. And not to mention a pretty big sale. All right, a couple more items here. This is a soft surroundings women's dress. It has this cute little hanky hem on it. Had lots of watchers on this. I ended up accepting an offer for $30. And then this is a overalls by the brand Christopher Banks. So you may have seen this before, Christopher and Banks. You might have seen this brand before. It's not a brand I buy, except I love selling overalls. So these sold $32.99 plus shipping. And then they had this kind of weird embroidery on the front of this log cabin and bears and mountains and trees. So I knew somebody would love this. It also helps that it's a bigger size. It's an extra large. There's the back pocket with some more embroidery on it. So those are all my sales for the week. If you liked this video, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you let me know that you'd like to see more videos like this and that you'd like to learn more about reselling and how to flip thrift store items. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video soon.